Just stream a few games. Like I said, I'm plan on doing a few extra streams this week. I started a little later than I wanted to as far as that goes, but here I am. This one's probably going to be about an hour, maybe hour and a half. But that was a pretty good time, and like last time, I have a Buy the Sword deck. Still trying to fool around with this card and see what I can do with Valley of Secrets. This time with a few copies of Lyra here to sort of discourage the seeking there. And we'll see how it goes. I do have a version of this deck that actually doesn't have the location in it, but still has Buy the Sword. So we'll try that one out if this doesn't work out. And of course, Otto had Wily Smuggler in his World Championship deck, and the main thing that I noticed about that was that it made hit list free. So we're just going to have him just to make hit list free, and he's a 3/6 with Buy the Sword. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And we'll toss out one of these. And our first opponent is BP the One Cabs, running Amber. Alright. I think Agent Rex will be better than Larian Diplomat here. Or heck, maybe even just hit list. But then again, we have the Wily Smuggler, so there's the Larian Knight, which is going to be a little tough for us to deal with, but that's okay. So we could play Buy the Sword, or we could play the Agent Rex, which isn't actually going to be that helpful. So I think I'm going to preemptively play Buy the Sword here. I really want to keep these for the weapons, so we'll get rid of the Rex here, and we'll go ahead and play the Smuggler out, even though he will probably go down, which is a bit unfortunate. Well, thank you. Thank you. Alright, we're off to a terrible start. This is how things usually go. We do have the Windhill Assailer, though, so he's a pretty good one. We could haste him in. It wouldn't really take care of anything, though. Now that I think about it, probably should have just saved the Smuggler. No, that wouldn't have worked out. Lyra's another one that we could haste in. Let's just get rid of the weapon, I think. Oh, that's right, Buy the Sword's gonna expire. Well, that's okay. Not really, but it's okay. Ugh, I don't really want to waste another turn getting rid of items. But we are up to yield 6 resources. And this is why I made a deck without the location, because I wasn't sure it was going to work out. But I think it's time to try and take back the board here. Yeah, definitely the Alden. So we can kill that one next turn. Soften this one up. So next turn we can actually combo that with the hit list if we want. Well, I can use abilities, and that's the important thing. Wait, why would I sacrifice here? Hmm. Okay. Saving this for the weapon. Oh, Blood Frenzy. Well, not fantastic to see. At least that means the board isn't being developed more, unless you count that buff as being developed more. If Lyra had more HP, I would have played Lyra instead. Good choice on the Assailer there. Hey, there's By the Sword again. So we're going to play By the Sword and Lyra. We lose, by the way. Just wanted to kind of point that out. But, or rather, I lose. Ouch. Now I really lose. Guess Lyra's effect doesn't really matter when you have no cards in hand. Let's see if we can play the next one a little better. Hey, there's a win. I can clear the board though. Is there yet hope? No, I have not tried that yet. I actually hadn't thought about trying it with Yari. That might work pretty well. So now I had to beat him before he draws a weapon, which is going to be almost impossible. But let's find out. Don't have to worry about haste because of Soldier. But he's drawing 2 cards a turn. It's an Amber. He's going to have a weapon. I think I definitely could have played that game a lot better. Would have stood a better chance of winning. But, oh well. It's not going to work. That will, though. I'll definitely have to try out a Yari build next time. Would rather get some games in than trying to build another deck for the moment. Yeah, Vanguard would be the 4/6. The Spearman would be a 2/5, and then gain more for each one. Hey, look, it's another, has rejoined the game. It happened that fast. And it looks like he's left again. Not sure why he's doing that, but thanks for the free victories, I suppose. Give it just a second. There we go. Well, I don't have Varys, to be, or Eris, rather. Probably better to run that than Oliver Fagin. There's Feasterling. I don't really have much to play on turn 2. I don't think items will be that big of a deal. Could horrendously be wrong, but I'll take the risk. Debating whether or not to play Hit List or go ahead and play Valley of Secrets. I think Hit List, because if I draw into another 2-cost ally, I can play that next turn. Yeah, like I said, here it is. Although, darn Flame Spitter. I think it might still be okay, though. Could haste him in for 2, but, thinking the Black Rose will be better here. Kind of figured that might happen, so he's pretty much dead. Oddly enough, he basically has no ability against the Flame Spitter there. In this case, since it killed him, it does, but you know. I wish I had kept the Assailer now if I would have known that Krygon was going to be there. I'm actually thinking Sword Thief, because I'll be able to slow down, just slow them down just a little bit, and still get the cards. Not super great, but perhaps good enough. Hey, there's another hit list. So next turn I can play Smuggler and Knight. Ugh. Assuming the ability damage goes down, but it's not going to. This had to slow down so much to play by the sword. Oh, there's the Agent Rex that I put in there just to try him. Could play Black Rose, which would die immediately. Or I could just play Smuggler and the hit list, even though I don't get to take advantage of the free one. Because this thing would just die, although it would take most of the punishment. You know what? That works. It sucks to lose him, but if he requires that much effort, then so be it. Although I'm pretty close to losing if he's got burn. Or if he has a way to gain one shadow energy, you could do that too. And just pretty much win the game. Okay. So let's go ahead and play our free hit list. And then truly decide how to handle this. Now. Unfortunate for me, if true. Did I forget to put ankle breakers in this deck? Sure did. Did I do it in the other one too? Sure didn't. Okay. Let's take out Fagin here. Let's try this version of the deck. The one that doesn't have the location in it. Thank you, I know how sustain works. Alright, so we got a Stallvox from the looks of it. So, yay, Laerian Knight. But we will push along anyway. Don't think that's going to be handy this time around. Okay. Get one out as soon as we can before it dies to poison. That's probably a snare trap if I had to guess. I really don't want to get rid of anything. But I think By the Sword is the weakest link here. And it's Net Trap, interestingly enough. Then again, I wonder how much hit list is going to matter when he probably doesn't have allies. Well, I was wrong. He does have allies. Yeah, that's probably okay. Boo. A second ankle breaker. There's Bazaar. Suppose thanks for the extra card there, buddy. Last thing he needs is card draw. Well, there you go. He's gonna have it anyway. want to play. I don't want to play my big guys quite yet. He's gonna have his ability up either this turn or the next, depending on if he has Shadow Font or not. We shall see. Squeak, as usual. Crimson Vest. Okay. Sucks I kind of have to eat through this, but oh well. I think the smuggler is more likely to survive. But then again, do I care? I guess I want to force him to use the ability at the very least. That's a Dakrath. Okay. And that's why getting used to the drag and drop can be an issue at times. Suppose I technically don't have to activate that, but I don't care. There's a trap. There's another trap. And a flaming arrow. Alright, time to flood the board, more or less. Although I do have to spend resources on getting rid of one of these traps. Okay. Play the Sword Thief. There we go. Thought I had one more resource. Whatever. Bloop. We'd actually be dead if I had bothered to do that first instead of going after the Dakrath. But did not consider it. Alright. Hey, we managed to win a game. Assuming that trap doesn't screw me over, but I think that's the same one. Yeah. And it looks like he's already left. I was gonna throw out a good game there. At least his deck was still really stally, but at least he had like Dakrath or something in there to like. It was more on the control end than the stall end, but still. Someone likes their motorcycle. Chris Drizzles. Is that Christopher Wilde's rap name? Anyway. So unless we draw a 2-drop, ally that is, I was going to say we're going to just plop down by the sword, and it looks like that's going to be our best bet here. Sword Thief can come out as a 3/4, as if he really was a 3-cost ally, and still get to do his thing, assuming he has a target. Or I can just play the Wily Smuggler. Depends on what I top deck, I suppose. A Dagger of Fate. Interesting. Ill-gotten gains. Yep, I'm thinking the Smuggler. So next turn I can play the Ill-gotten gains for 2. And if I manage to draw one of my 6 2-drops, I can play it. It's a pretty tempo-oriented turn there. Boo! I like my Shadow Energy. I also like my ally. Now I'm kind of half tempted just not to play the Yeah, let's play another Smuggler, I think. Get him up to the 3/6. And then I can actually play it for free, although he's probably going to kill off, or at the very least, either kill this one off or freeze this one. I highly doubt he wants to just kill this one off. And at least by playing an ally there, we got about as much as we could hope for from by the sword. He decided to at least freeze that one. I don't know if he's going to kill it or not. If I was him, I would leave it alone. Having a tough time deciding. Alright. Hey, and there's our Assassin's Cloak. But oh well. I really want to play the draw, but it is not. I just got to get that board. But next turn I should be able to play it. It might not have much else to play. I've got the hit lists in here too, I think, so yeah, I absolutely do. That's an armored sandworm. It's gonna be tough to take out without a diplomat. So I could play by the sword here, or I could just hold on to it. Holding on to it's probably the better choice. I'm not entirely certain. I think we'll do some science here, as some would put it, and play it anyway. Could have played another smuggler. I actually forgot that I would have drawn a card first, so that was a mistake. I forgot I would have taken out the dagger, which would have triggered the ill-gotten gains. So, he'll be a better smuggler for it, though. Consuming Fia. I wonder if that means he has some haste in his deck. Well, we definitely don't need another one of those. Alright. That really bites. Yeah, we'll just try and keep him healthy then. Yep, that was the only reason I was considering attacking, in case he played Supernova. Because then that would have been one more damage on Aladwin there. But in any other scenario, having the health would have been better. I think we'll actually just hold on to him. Sucks that he doesn't get to buy the sword, but might need him for something else. Second thought, maybe it would have been okay to just go ahead and play it. It would have gotten iced and then killed. And then all I'd have is the knight. So yeah, maybe I did make the right call there. Ugh. Curse you, armored sandworm. your ability to survive supernovas. Oh, he went straight for me, though. He didn't take out my knight. That's interesting. I mean, I know Aladwin's ability can take out the knight, but I would have expected that used on the sailor. Huh. Alrighty then. There's hit list. Not going to help me much in this situation, but I guess I'll go ahead and play it. So that's 9 damage. That's 11 damage, so I've still got 1 life. One life. Can do it. I can win. Okay, well I have more than 1 life now, but it's still not looking good. In fact, it's looking very abysmal. Goodness. Chris Drizzle has defeated me for real Rizzle. I don't know, I don't do... Well, there we go. Alright, I got time for about 1 more. Like I said, it's a bit on the shorter side today, but, oh... Yes, they did. You know, I'd say that I'm gonna go in my corner and cry, but considering my computer is in the corner of my room, I think I can just cry and be alright. It's bad enough that my deck is bad. I don't need to fight good players, too. Alright. Even though this is not the greatest decision ever, we'll plop that down. Play the By the Sword. The main problem with By the Sword, by the way, is as far as it being like a super good card, is the fact about how slow it is. You either have to play it late or find a way to sort of cheat it out early, which is what I try to do with the location. No, don't do that. My cat is in here. Don't turn off my computer, please. Alright. I love you, but you have a bad habit of turning the computer off. Alright, extractor. Come on. Okay. The problem is, I really don't think I can haste anything in that would be worthwhile, or at least worthwhile enough. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna have to make a decision. Don't like that decision. I don't like this decision either. am going to lose the Sword Thief, but I did weaken down the, You have something in your mouth, kitty? Ow. Hey. Okay. Ooh, 2. And a brimstone. No! My board. Oh, it went straight. You got 6? Lucky. And there's another brimstone, that's why. Well, good game, Dub. It's pretty much already over, but we'll see if I can drag this out just a little bit longer. This will help. I'm actually not sure which one's the better one to go after here. This one he doesn't get any more cards, but this one I remove the damage entirely. Especially if I go to haste anything in. But I think we'll go with this one and play the soldier next turn, and he can't be attacked by any of those allies. Ugh, so many sticky allies. Or, well, just one, but still. Are you going to attack into my ankle breaker? You don't. That's good news for me. And as much as I need cards, I need cards. That helps. That helps a little bit. Not much, though. At the very least, it opens up the opportunity for a mistake where he throws the troll into my ankle breaker thinking it'll come back. But then again, all he has to do is kill the Laerian Diplomat, so... Considering he's a, he was in the World Champions, I'm pretty sure he knows to do that first. Pretty sure. Oh my goodness. Yep, I think I will definitely take your advice, Velis, and try Yari next time. And that'll probably be the last time I try by the sword until Lost Lands Part 2 comes out. Can't attack that. Let's see. 1, 4, 6, 10, 12. Not quite enough to finish me. That's enough to finish me. Yep, so tomorrow I will build a Yari deck of some kind. Haven't decided what hero yet, though. I don't know, I've got some time to think about it. Well, thanks for joining me. Hope you guys had a good time. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the normal Thursday stream. And should be, barring any outside factors, should be the usual 2+ hours. So, see you guys around.